Good morning and welcome to Tech Tip Tuesday. I've recently had a question about setting up final exams, categories, weights, and so forth in PowerSchool. So just as a quick reminder, in your PowerSchool, over on the left-hand side is your navigation tools. And if you go to Settings and click on Traditional Grade Calculations, you'll have your setup. So I'm just looking at Business English. And your year term weighting, if you click on the pencil over here, it should be listed as 45, 45, 10 if you give a final exam. If you don't give a final exam, this would be 0, and semester 1 and semester 2 would each be 50%. For your semester 1 term weighting, if I click on the pencil again, it should be 50-50, quarter 1, quarter 2. Same goes for semester 2. It should also be 50-50 between quarters 3 and quarter 4. And your final exam grades typically would be final exam. Now, I use category weighting, but for the final exam, it could be total points. So that's pretty much how you set up the weightings. So you can see here I've got term weighting for year 1 and semester 1, category weights for the quarters. Some people use total points. I just happen to use category weighting. Semester 2 is term weighting, and the final exam is category weighting because I just chose to use that instead of total points. As far as what does it look like in your grade book, I'm going to come back up to grading and my score sheet. And again, over on the right-hand side are your quarters. So if I go into my final exam, you'll note that the dates are right here. So this is when you should be entering your final exam into the gradebook. So if I go to final exam, you'll notice I have it as category weighting, but there is no final exam right now. So I'm going to create an assignment. I select the class that it's for. I give the name. In this case, for Business English, we do a final e-portfolio. I'm going to choose my category, which for this, because I had chosen final exam, my category is final exam. You assign it the number of points. And for the date, again, remember we saw that when I clicked on here, I could see the date. So it's 5/30/31. So choose either one of those. It does not matter as long as it's within that date range. And then you click Save and Close. Now, if you don't have your final exam here as your category, you're going to have to go back into where you set up the categories and add a final exam. But I'm going to click Save and Close. And there's my final exam assignment so that I can now start putting in the grades if I am ready to do so. Just as a side note, again, to set up my categories, I would have gone to Traditional Grade Calculations and I would have created my categories. You can also do it from within the gradebook. So again, categories, and I would do my categories from here, and I can assign them a color, give them a name, and what classes they're going to apply to. Don't forget, you need to also go in and verify your grade settings. If you don't remember how to do that, there's a link here for you to watch a video on how to do that. So that is your Tech Tip Tuesday for the day.